accident scene. Accident scenes don't look like this in other parts of the world. What do you see? The first thing that when you saw the accident, chaos everywhere, confusion everywhere. Let's start with the cause of
Joshua's accident happened. He released a statement that he had called the mother, that's Joshua's mother, and Joshua himself, and he has spoken to the governor of the state, Dapo Abiodun, to investigate the matter and ensure that the guy is looked after. Ola, Happy New Year, man, brother. That the guy is looked after. And people were saying, oh no, that Joshua had been flown back abroad, back to the UK, and he was receiving treatment here in the UK. But today we saw that Joshua was actually, and we saw a picture of President Tinubu and Joshua in the hospital. He was sitting beside him and consoling him and all that. But people were saying it's AI. So this AI thing itself, we don't know waiting be real, waiting be AI again. Everything seems to be very tough for us. Anyway, we can confirm that, today they said he has been in the hospital in Nigeria, specifically Lagoon Hospital, that is where he has been admitted. Lagoon Hospital, we know where Lagoon Hospital is, and we know Lagoon Hospital is one of the best hospitals in Nigeria, at least where we can confirm it's a private hospital. If you are looking for hospitals, I'm not talking of public hospital. We don't have good public hospital in Nigeria. I am not one of those Nigerians that you say they are not patriotic, and then because of that they are saying bad things about Nigeria. When something is bad, you condemn it in totality. You understand? We can't be covering bad governance in our country. So I'm not going to sit here as a Nigerian and cover bad governance. Do you get me? So for us, people are saying, why are they putting blame on the government on this particular case? Yes, we always make reference to our government when things are wrong. You understand? And what was it that I specifically, hammered on that day? It is the trucks on our highways. This is not the first time we see. A lot of people have gone through truck killing. We know the truth about trucks in Nigeria. All these trucks, they will just break down in the middle of the road. When I was living in Lagos, it's a daily occurrence that you will see trucks on the main road that nobody, no agency has the responsibility to take that immediately away because it's a bad sport. Do you understand? So for us, we have heard a lot about this particular case anyway, but today, you understand, we have seen that the bodies of the two friends of Joshua had been cargoed back home to the UK. Well, for the family, we commiserate with you. We say we are sorry it happened in our country. It could have happened anywhere, but when God says it's your time, no matter what, you will go. I'm happy one of them is a Muslim, you understand, and I know Islamic faith, they know what it is. God give it and God take it. And when it is time, no matter what, when it is your time to leave this world, when God has seen that you have done your part, it is time for you to get down from the bus. You are going to go. At least 3 of them were together with the driver. And if God says it is those 2 that were going to be taken away, they have fulfilled their purpose in life. That's one thing I want us to know. Yes, the 2 souls that were gone, we pray that God will forgive them, you understand, and let their souls rest in peace. They have been carried back home. We are sorry, like I said, to the parents, to the family, to the friends of these guys. They have come to make us proud because we have seen them coming to do charities with our own son, Joshua, in our country. But it's unfortunate, it is what it is. When God says it is time, it is time. If they had going to, if it was going to happen in their country, in this UK, it would have happened. Do you get me? So we just pray, God will give you that heart to, to accept that as fate. And for Joshua, he just won, one of his games, one of his battles, one of his fights just a week ago. And today we are seeing him. You understand? It is sad. It is really, really sad. And with the news that's going round now, they said because of the impacts of the accidents, that we might not be seeing the Joshua we used to see performing what he knows how to perform best. You understand? So it is sad. Is it right for truck to be parked on the sides of the highway? It's a real hazard. Definitely, my dear. 100%, I said that. They said the road safety has come out to talk about, the vehicle that the truck was parked well. For how many hours? If you ask them, that truck might have been there for 2 or 3 days. That I know very well. That truck would have been there maybe for 4 or 5 days without any of these useless agencies coming there to move it away. So this guy, our own boy, our own man, Happy New Year. Olame Mudara, God bless you, man. You understand? Our own guy that has been making us proud. We are worried about his mental health, like mommy said, yeah. We are worried about it because no matter what, the trauma will be there forever. Forever. You can imagine being with your friends, looking forward to the new year, having won, one of your fights just a week ago, and then going home to celebrate with your family. And then you feel like, oh, these are my friends that do come with me. Okay, let's go and have fun. And you can imagine the state they were when they were driving. Yes, we can always say the driver was overspeeding according to them. You understand? But I can imagine the guys themselves, the way they were joking, laughing together. Anyway, every moment matters in our lives. Honestly. I can imagine how these guys were. They were in company of a friend, of someone they love, of someone they have worked for years. And they were having the best of time. You can imagine how tragic it is for Joshua himself. Honestly. I don't know how, even apart from the medically being unfit to fight again, what about his mental health? I don't know how Joshua is going to go with this. Honestly. Because the thought of it that, if not for me, maybe these guys will be alive. If not for me, maybe these guys will have children. Maybe they were even planning getting married, planning good things for themselves. And then that thought will be on him forever. The guilt of taking them to a place that he knows himself that it's not a good place. And that's why we have always clamored. When we see that most of our children are going home now, most of the time, we beg them, don't go. But because of getting December, they want to experience Nigeria. And you are saying we should not call on the government. And you are saying we should not call on our government to take the opportunity of this that happened. God has a way of doing these things. Maybe God really wants to change certain things. That's why he has used, may God not use us for, to correct things in Jesus' name. God, for Joshua's case, and these 2 foreigners, that we lost them in our country. God might want to use this opportunity to change a lot of things for the world to see things that are not right in our country to be corrected. How long have we been talking? I've seen a very dark man talk about Dangote's truck doing this, doing that. This is not the first time a lot of people have lost their lives through these trucks. When I was in Lagos there, how many years ago? Over 20-something years ago. That was what we were fighting daily. Almost every day, one truck must die there. So for Joshua, now, they said medically, that's And you know, most of the things are rumors being carried, so we don't know. Allegedly, they said it has affected him, you know, that the impact of the accident. D1, that is what I don't want you to give them lame excuses. You are saying, but incident had nothing to do with the government, though. The truck is far away from the road. No, don't say that. I know you're talking of reckless driving, which is part of those things that we ourselves need to inculcate in ourselves on, you know, making sure that we know that life is precious. But secondly, this particular truck issue, is this the first time as a Nigerian that you will know that we have issues with trucks? Is this the first time that you as a Nigerian will know? Do you know, will you have, look at it, do you know how many days that truck will have been there? Look at the truck. If you check it well, all the tires were gone. You know, so you can imagine how long it's been parked there. Are you telling me there are no agencies that are supposed to take that away immediately or tow it away? I understand your point that this particular one, they said the truck was far from the road and all that. But is this the first time that we have been calling on government to do something about this truck? What will happen? Most of Nigerians now, most of these young people, with what they have seen, they will be running away from our country. Most of our young people that we are happy they are going back home for 30 December, they are going. Parents are now calling them. Shay, you have seen, I've told you, don't go to Nigeria. Don't go to Nigeria. On my platform, I don't allow them to shake me for Nigeria. I will say, God will change everything for better for us. At least they will say, God bless America. God bless the Queen. God bless the King. But we, government, we don't want that. But we want them to correct the ills of the society. When the citizens are shouting, they are, because we don't respect life. We don't respect life in Nigeria. Here, if anything like that happens, it cannot even happen, Charlie. Accident caused by a dead truck on the way. No, forget it. Let's hear this. Fashion 2 talked about it. For people that have been calling, that have been saying, it's not the government, it's not the government. Exactly what we are saying is the views of most people. These are views that are held by most Nigerians with common sense, not sycophants. Most of these people, you know, protecting the government are sycophants. Those ones that it is only today's rice and beans that they will give you. That's what matters to you in your life. You don't care about good road. You don't care about good hospitals. You don't care about light and water. You don't. All you want is just now a bunche. At the end of the day, you go on platform to beg for money. And those of you that are even here in this our country, that we are even protecting them because you are protecting your pockets. You have investment in these people. You are one way or the other close to them. It's not nice.
Talk about the Anthony Joshua accident because honestly, I'm tired. I'm really tired, not even of politicians right now. I'm not expecting them to change. But I'm tired of the regular Nigerians who are more concerned about protecting the image of Nigeria. Let's not say anything bad about Nigeria. This has nothing to do with Nigeria. This is not the fault of Nigeria. And this thing happens every so often. And each time it happens, it is actually an opportunity for us as a nation to collectively advocate for real change. We're talking about something that may save your life tomorrow. Nobody is trying to cleanse Nigeria back. But let's take a look at this accident. And this accident scenes don't look like this in other parts of the world. What do you see? The first thing that when you saw the accident, chaos everywhere, confusion everywhere. Let's start with the cause.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good. What about you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir. You're welcome. Thank God we are seeing this New Year.
I'm calling from Cote d'Ivoire.
Cote d'Ivoire, yeah.
From Africa, yeah. That is true. Even say we have so many for road for this good ourselves. All those trucks, they always park for behind the road.
Okay.
It's not like accident like Nigeria like that. I never saw that why that truck is parked behind the road and the accident will happen. No. It's not happened. I never saw it since when I was good like 3 years now. I never saw an accident like that.
Okay.
But for our own as Nigeria, it's too very much. Our politics, I don't know, maybe they don't care about us or whatever.
The politicians.
This is not like 2 months ago last year. That very dark one. It was only talk about that.
Yeah, you are right.
He talk about that. It's not like after 2 days, Dangote driver he kill somebody.
If find somebody, don't let them restrict us. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen it? And Mr. DY, the thing you are saying, you are right. But for our own, it's too much. We need. Even our road safety self, they know they do their work. I swear to God, they don't do their work.
Did you hear another news now? Breaking news: fatal accident, Lagos Ibadan Expressway near Nasfat Junction. Imagine, Lola Sukomi, where is that one? Another one.
Get another.
Jehovah.
Thank you so much, Daddy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, he's talking about Ivory Coast. At least that's another African country. He's saying he's been there for 3 years. He has never. Let me bring you down because the noise is too much. You know that he has been there for 3 years and he has never heard of anything of such. Accident happens everywhere. Please don't get me wrong. Here abroad that we are, here in the UK, accident does happen. And even if from your own navigator that you are using, it will be telling you this is a sport that there is always accidents has happened in this part of this place in the past. So be careful. There are places, the spots that they know that are prone to accidents, and they will always warn you before even you get there. All these things, these people come here and they see. They are not deaf, and then you are here giving excuses for them. It is the excuses for me. 2 lives were and not those boys' lives are not the only one. This thing that happened to Joshua. Lola Sukomi, how are you? Happy New Year, sir.
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing? I wish you all the best in the forthcoming in 2026. Another fatal accident just happened on the Lagos Ibadan Express.
God.
And it's a very fatal one.
So,
I'm sorry to say this. Kindly check on we all need to check on our people, that are
traveling. Jesus is Lord.
You see, the thing is,
so sorry, this one happened on the 1st again.
They are avoidable accidents.
Hey, God. Hello, Mr. Lasukomi, did this just happen now? The one you're talking about along Ibadan? 2 minutes ago. Hey, God.
Few minutes ago.
Yeah,
and a lot of people were involved.
Hey, Jehovah. Okay. God, may God see us through. 1st of January. Again. Again. And you are saying you have federal road safety. Federal road safety. What is your job in Nigeria? Federal road safety. We are asking you, what is your job in Nigeria? They said along Ibadan Expressway. Look, man. Along Ibadan Expressway. And so, this is what we are talking about. The excuses being given by our people. By our people. Individually, I understand. Let's make life precious. More blessings. I understand your point. Please help me to power tap. 90 since morning I have been talking. Power tapping. Please help us to power tap. Please. Please. You understand? Individually, we all have, our own responsibilities as citizens. The moment we know that life is precious, we'll be mindful of it. Maybe because a lot of Nigerians, sorry to use that word, majority are tired of life itself because nothing works there. Because we don't respect lives. Look at those guys. And I'm sure there now, where the accident spots now, you will see people will be the one helping out. People will be the one helping out. You all are always out. We know we have our responsibility. The government has its responsibility too. Honestly.
Sorry, I muted.
Okay.
Because there was a bit of noise where I was.
Okay.
I'm going to say this, and it's just a common sense. For the government, most especially that institution that actually oversees the road safety of Nigeria, Federal Road Safety Commission. I think it's about the right time they digitalize the whole of Nigerian motorways. It's just a common sense. Digitalize it so that if there is any, because vehicles are they're machines. They can break down anytime.
100%.
Once there is something like that, you can easily park them on the hard shoulder and come up with a signpost. You understand? Saying cars, they need to start moving at a particular speed.
Just like we do here.
Reduce their speed to, yes,
reduce
10 miles,
speed.
30 miles, 40 miles. That makes sense. So it's going to avoid a lot of unnecessary accidents on our motorway. And CCTV cameras, they need to be everywhere. Cameras are very cheap stuff these days, I swear to God. They're just being stupid. You're going to spend less than 2 million just to buy cameras and perhaps try to invest in solar panels. You understand me? So that all those signposts can be working properly. If there is any emergency announcement that needs to be made, you can just put it there. It's just a common sense thing. Look at what happened just a few minutes ago again.
Hey, God.
Now, people just pile just like that. Countless numbers of people. They don't pile like that again. It's crazy.
Another one.
So crazy, I don't know why we will not be able to have at least that road is probably going to be less than 70 kilometer or 80 kilometer max. You understand me? At every 3 miles on that road, they need to have a stationed road safety cop that will be well sighted, and they need to be well equipped with all kind of what's it called? All kind of digital enabling machine that can actually be saying that, okay, X, Y, and Z is running too much. Slow down.
Oh, God, another accident.
Why are you running?
God.
Why are you running recklessly? Yes, Mr. Shegman, yeah.
And and you know what? If all these things are being
on the same road,
you can imagine on the same road. God, this is sad. If they are being implemented,
people are just spying on and say, look at what happened to Anthony Joshua. You understand? Everybody has started seeing from different angles, and I respect everybody's opinion, But I don't know if that boy will ever come to Nigeria again.
That is
what happened to him?
Hey, God.
You understand? Because it's mentally draining. The flash will always be there for him.
100%.
If he sits on the flight coming down to Nigeria in future, man, I came to Nigeria with his best mate.
Oh,
and he just,
God.
buy it like that. I saw the video. I couldn't even, up to now, then you go back to that video. I was shocked when I saw those
bodies on the floor. God. Another accident again. Another one.
Everybody, I felt so sad. And that's not their first time in Nigeria, because a lot of people have been saying X, Y, Z. What are they doing? Come on, the Anthony Joshua we know is a very, very humble gentleman, very loving guy. He doesn't go around with all the bravado of I'm the champion. I need to go around with all the securities in Nigeria. He just throws it like a common man.
I grew up in Ibadan. Ibadan, BBC Aare Hospital. I grew up in Ibadan. Every life, I go everything in Ibadan, America. I boju mo road yeni. Mo wa lo Google e lana, ina Google e ba ti man paro. 63 million in Nigeria gba yen. It's road user, my jet, trailer, my jet. It's simple arithmetic. Now, 200 million, you are sure cash my do the same 2 lane, nothing behind the same. It's simple.
No expansion, nothing.
I agree. 4 lane, both sides. We are going to do. Population to Pogon, road here, must sorry 4 lane. So that could see development. Share the same 2 lane, Lama.
Welcome, ma. Say you say me, ma. Welcome, ma.
Russia go. Mama, you welcome contest.
Okay.
Fine. Is a good opinion. Good view. Any lorry in contest. But I won't manage it.
You're welcome. Hey, Mr. More Blessing. Mr. More Blessing, listen, sir. What you're asking Mr. Shegun is this question now that, is proposing more lanes, which is part of everything that we are all talking about. And you're saying who is going to manage it. Is it that you believe that, is the issue of maintenance that we have in Nigeria or what?
Part of it is maintenance.
Okay.
Because one of the reasons why I said that is because, in a country that we have a double lane for 2 cars for like so many years ago, and almost every year, they issued money out for maintenance. And nothing serious is being done on those roads we're talking about. They will just do like pash, just use a little, what they call it, paints to change the look of the road. And at the end of the day, when you drive on Lagos Express Ibadan Road very well, you know about what I'm saying very well, very clear. When you are driving on the speed, you will discover that your tires started jumping. It's not that you are going to have an accident or anything will happen, but the tire will be jumping on the road. Is it normal like that? It's not. But the problem we have, like I said, is maintenance. Who are the people that will maintain that thing to the level that will make it feel or look like?
Disagree with what you're saying. Madam, what you're saying is not...
Lookman, one by one. Mr. Lookman, wait, hold on, please. One by one. Please, can you mute now, sir, please? One by one. Have you finished submission? Say you say me can answer that. I think she wanted to say something.
Let me quickly.
The person that was talking was actually absolutely right. Kama Jade. But then what you forgot to see is you're saying it's about the road. It's about the maintenance. But where I want transport to get
Federal road safety. So what are they there for?
Thank you so much. So, like it's the situation of, for every condition and every weather that is different tire, why are you giving them MLC though?
That is one of the reasons why I said we people we have that we thought they are capable to manage those roads, they are deceiving people that they're supposed to tell the truth about the road.
But you didn't get there. But you are making it look like because the road is bad. Every road is bad. Here in England, here in America, every road is bad, especially when weather changes. So the question now for me is, but we just put it to road with that in here. So this is the only thing I want to add to what you're saying. Me and Moot, make it just continue. May God help us.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Sherry, to buttress more on what you're trying to say.
Go on.
Maybe 3 months of days ago.
Mr. Lookman, let him finish talking and then you're mute.
Okay. Jerry,
Mute now. Okay, go on, Mr. More Blessing.
When this lady came out some days ago, talking about fire ambulance or something like that. She Nigeria, she won the ambulance. One need now, but I told some people we pay next year. I mean, year I will only buy every one of the projects, one of the plan, ambulance mawambe.
Okay.
Ambulance mawambe, train by any comma issue owó jáde. Ẹni tó issue owó jáde, ó máa fẹ́ gbà lára owó tó issue jáde fún fẹ́fẹ́ ra kíní yẹn. Ẹni tó issue owó yẹn fún, òun náà máa tún issue owó yẹn fún company kan, òun náà máa tún fẹ́ gbà lára owó yẹn. Wọ́n máa tún láàs pẹ̀lú company yẹn náà wò pé okay, ẹ bá wa ṣe nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé at least within 2-3 years, ó lè máa wúlò mọ́. Àwọn náà á tún ṣe tí kíní ẹ̀ bá dé sí Nàìjíríà. Àwọn kan á tún họ́ọ̀dẹ̀ lẹ́yìn tó bá ní kó lọ pín sí local government tàbí state. Àwọn kan á tún họ́ọ̀dẹ̀ sọ́wọ́ ara wọn. Tó bá tún họ́ọ̀dẹ̀ tó tún yẹ kó máa repo sínú àwọn tó bá tún kówó epo fún àwọn yẹn náà tún máa họ́ọ̀dẹ̀ owó epo wọn ò ní repo sínú kíní yẹn. Ìgbà tí problem bá wà wọn ò ní rí àwọn ambulance gbé jáde. Because wọ́n ṣe máa sáré pé ọ̀gá ò sí ní láti sáré owó epo, ọ̀gá ò sí ní láti ṣe kíní kan. Ṣé live nìyẹn? Ṣé live nìyẹn? So lórí ọ̀rọ̀ títí ọ̀nà ti èmi Abẹ́òkúta Lagos Ìbàdàn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọ́n drive ń bẹ̀ dáadáa nígbà tí mo wà Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n kàn máa ṣọ̀nà yẹn tó bá ti ṣe túkẹ́ báyìí.
Help us with our chat,
ní rí
please.
wọn for many years.
Ẹ̀rí àjẹmú system.
Ní rí wọn for many years. Ìgbà tẹ́ bá tún máa rí wọn ẹ̀kọ́ rí pé wọ́n kọ́ sí traffic wọ́n block bìkan wọ́n ṣe bìkan. Ọdún mélòó lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ fi ṣe ọ̀nà? Wọ́n ṣe ọ̀nà ní bíbá every year now. Every year ló ń ṣe ọ̀nà ní England. Every year. Every year. But Nigeria, à ń deceive ara wa. Àwọn road safety tó dẹ̀ kó sóòótọ́ fáwọn èèyàn. Road safety, okay, ṣé road safety? Kí ni road safety be discover pé overspeeding nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀?
They said it's overspeeding.
So ní ẹni tí tó fún wọn ní detail.
No, tí motorbike accidents now, normally when there's an accident, I think they have the way of knowing when they go to the car. You know, I think there is a technology that will detect the speed at which that car was raising when that accident happened. So I'm sure.
Talking about the level of accident will determine what happened. I've been content on here.
I don't know. No. There is a technology that is in the cars, in this vehicles. Yes, that shows the speed they were when they had the accident. I guess that's what they are seeing. Do you understand? So I guess that's what they are saying.
Well, let me stop there.
Thank you.
Nigeria, because a lot of people have died between 25th of December till now. A lot of people have died on the road, on the water also.
Can you imagine? Okay, look at that. What the one that they said happened in Sele, no?
Ilashe or something.
Ilashe beach or something. Do they not have? I don't know, but they normally have. As individuals, we have to ensure that we take care of ourselves because life matters. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Next person, Mr. Diola. Okay, that way, Mr. Lukman wanted to say something before Mr. Diola. Mr. Lukman. Mr. Lukman.
Yes.
Okay, you wanted to say something.
Yes, ma'am. Can I say this thing in Yoruba?
I saw Yoruba.
Okay, ma'am. Mo fẹ́ béèrè question kan ni. Nigeria àti Igbo. What is?
Oh yeah.
Are you hearing me now?
À ń gbọ́ yín bọ̀ tí ariwo wà débi tẹ́ wà yẹn.
Okay. So àwọn neighbor mi ni.
Okay, bóyá tẹ́lẹ̀ mi bá sọ̀rọ̀ torí ariwo yẹn ò jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ọ̀kan tẹ́ ń sọ.
Ṣé ẹ ń gbọ́ mi báyìí mọ́?
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Others. Okay. Ní ṣe Nàìjíríà àti Côte d'Ivoire, ta ló nípa population ìlú ló ní population jù nínú Nàìjíríà àti Côte d'Ivoire?
Cote d'Ivoire and Nigeria. Nigeria might need you. Cote d'Ivoire alone now. I'm not sure because we are. I think we are the most populous in here.
In the world, in Africa.
In Africa, most populous from one.
Why your Cote d'Ivoire, Mary, in Nigeria? Okay, yes, that is what I'm saying. Why your Cote d'Ivoire, Mary, in Nigeria?
Okay, so.
But comment Ojon, Nigeria lebu láti ṣe standard one. Ní ẹsẹ̀ ibi tí mo wà lábìjẹ́mi báyìí, city camera wà ní gbogbo street. Iná wà, street light wà bẹ́ẹ̀ pé city camera wọ́n láyé fún àwọn most ibi tó jẹ́ village city camera wà ní ojú ọ̀nà bẹ̀. Ọlọ́pàá gan olè kókó wọn gba bribe in front of camera, he cannot do it. Àwọn níbí báyìí àwọn wọ́n respect the law wọn. Most even bí tí mo ṣiṣẹ́ all of them even said they always are pushing me pé ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà kílẹ̀ tún wá kílẹ̀ wá bí báyìí. Ìlú yìí lówó náà kílẹ̀ wá ní bí báyìí.
Power tap, please. Yeah. Mr. Lukman.
Every day. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but understand, Kako said, you understand. I don't want us to, go deep into what other countries are doing. We know that a lot of people, if we continue to compare, we'll compare till tomorrow. But what we want our government to see. We say, look, Nkoto Sele, see the impact of this particular accident, so Sele, and that took the lives of those guys, and then that might affect Joshua's career as a boxer is what we are worried about. And what can be done to change all this? Yes, individuals, as individuals, we have a role to play in ensuring that, okay, look at that. They would, that you are going to drive and you'll be drinking. Most of us are guilty of it in Nigeria. You will be drinking. You will see your driver. 100%, man. 100%. Oh God. 2 friends. And these are not just friends, man. They are instrumental to his career. I think one is his dietitian or something. One is his trainer. Eh?
They don't realize that.
Oh God.
That's why I agree with you, and you are just a deep thinker. When you said you are not thinking, we are. Yeah, me man, so because we gonna go back. Motin go back and say back. Oh my affected. Any Nigeria, you know.
It has affected him already.
Any member should have to your lesson. Oh my, take time. By the way, if you're recording this, it's going to take his time. Abiodun, to sorrow. He's going to take it. Because it's not a small thing. We should go to Kere.
Go show the color affect everybody.
Oh God.
Because more Facebook time to time.
Abiamo. They cannot even protect those bodies on the floor. And you are covering up for your government.
Yes.
They are saying they have ambulance. Somebody is coming out to attack Tom. You understand? I'm not sure. Even in Nigeria, oh God.
They are taking money from us. They don't want to give it back to us. Come and realize road there. So she pay a trailer for she over the parks in motorway. Everybody.
You know my joke, need a solution. I would not to Johnny Jetta, which I will. I want your building.
I want you one up there on your phone. On phone,
the dignity of the dead person.
They were not covered. No dignity to life to death.
The dignity we're talking about, we will take it one step at a time. And then we will deal with the person that escaped the accident. I think we should be actually Please, I follow what he holds the issue. Me, I am really, really tired and upset with everything, and I can be vocal. Please, I'm not being. I'm not going to consciously see. Ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Olódùmarè pé kí ṣé mọ̀ pé ọmọ ìjàmú tí wọ́n ti lọ sọ pé wọ́n fi àwọn ọmọ yẹn ṣe ògùn ni àbí wọ́n fẹ́ gbowó padà lọ́wọ́ wọn nítorí wọ́n lùsì kiri kan. Abẹ́yẹ ògbó íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ni. Wọ́n ti ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà. Wọ́n ti ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà.
What? Jésù.
Wọ́n ti ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kó lò wọ́n ni. Wọ́n ti ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà. Wọ́n ló gba heavyweight champion lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. Wọ́n ló ṣe kíní kan lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. Or to lose your meji. People have been saying a lot online, especially that Nigerians. Now Nigerians.
Thank you. I think I only been economy. Okay, now share your good. Do you see? You know. So let's just follow the host. We will get to where you are going. We are going to go there. One life. I'm a debate. But one thing, I do by justice for Joshua. Anthony Joshua.
Thank you. Thank you.
Báwo la ṣe fẹ́ ṣe justice fún àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ méjì? Ìdílé méjì.
Honestly, sad. And they are pushing the blame now.
Báwo la ṣe fẹ́ explain it?
No. Forget about the fact that the driver was overspeeding. Yes, we know that is not acceptable. But please, how long was that truck there? How long has it been there? And is that the only one? How long have we been calling our government to please implement action on people, leaving their trucks on the roads? How long? How long have we been talking about, having emergencies, being at the spot of accidents at the right time? How long have we been calling on them? Yes, they said Dapo came out to call the governor out. Dapo is not the only one that has been calling Governor Dapo Abiodun out. There is one lady that comes here, and TBC, she is like, she has, she will tell you that this guy has not been doing well. And she's not the only one. When you hear majority of people are saying, Governor Dapo Abiodun is not doing anything. He goes to parties a lot. That's what he does. Everyone has been saying that. And when Dapo said it, I wasn't surprised because a lot of people have been saying it here. And she was calling him out that there are no ambulances and all that. Somebody has come out to say she's lying that there are ambulances. But did we see any at the site of that accident? Did we see all these things that we think we want to get into? What can we do to improve all these things that we are calling our government for? It's not for us to applaud them when we know we should call them to order.
Marualo official ambulance. Immediately Sarge Marualo.
Can you imagine? Oluwabukola, do you want to say something? Okay, that we say me say you. Hello, ma.
I am just too pained. My heart aches a lot. We can't lose good people like that, you know. It's not enough. It's not enough, babe. It's not enough.
Do you know, apart from the shame it has brought to your country, you people that you are helping them to cover up, apart from that shame that, we don't have the normal thing, that the normal places, basic things, those are basic things that are supposed to be in place. You don't have it. I will disconnect you. Once you come up, please. You don't have it. That's one of the shame. Hey, the shame that has brought to Nigeria, not be small thing. Apart from that, do you know the impact this will have on those children that are looking up to their country, that they are just coming for 30 December now, and they are trying to invest in Nigeria? A lot of Nigerians are looking forward to going back home. Honestly, seeing somebody like Anthony Joshua coming home all the time, being free with everybody, you see him among. And he has started his NGO with these same guys. Do you know the impact that will have on those people that are still looking to come and invest in your country? Oluwabukola, do you want to say something? Do you want something?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Thank you. People are not seeing the point you are driving at. It's not about a chat or a blogging. It's about being an heathen. I don't like things like. I do not like this. It's wrong. Absolutely, absolutely wrong. Especially when somebody come and give us story for us to come and believe in it. This is money. You
can imagine what they are saying about that, the young guy now. Ha!
So at the same time, government go let it wake up. Sherry, okay, agree. Individually, I've said it before at the beginning of the show that we need to wake up individually. Because Sherry, the trailer here parks in here, I'm deceiver local. Trailer here on any right, let it pass here.
God bless you. For how long?
Road safety support around. Road safety support trailer and support around. Trailer here on any reason let it pass your drone on here. To ban any fault. At least any road safety now. Road safety now big janways to fin be motor now. The problem bawa one. To ba ti wa fe ni fault nìyẹn kò sí cautions láti from like about let's say boya be 10 kilometers or boya be 5 kilometers kò sí caution. The
transport system, Minister of Transport need to answer to this.
Kò sí nǹkan tó sọ pé problem wà lójú ọ̀nà bàbá yìí at least nǹkan kan láti wà. Aare ma signal say don't speed but
so really chairman you can't mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín nísìnyí pé can the Minister of Transport kò jẹun yó ṣe mo pa ye da ye motor to break down trailer to break down ṣe understand ó yẹ kan ti ya ye yẹn lójú títì
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
ẹ bá blame trailer sí ò níbi tó máa park sí ṣe àtúnrí rò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
No, ma. On this particular one, tell about over break down. Top party break down, but she might walk immediately. There should be people that are in charge of all this. That's it. I think Mr. Abiola wants to speak now. One by one. Mr. Abiola, do you want to say something?
Yes, good evening.
Oh, yeah, go on. Yes.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, go on.
I greet my fathers, I greet my mothers, my aunties, my brothers, and my friend on the FYP. Good evening, everyone.
You're welcome. Happy New Year.
I want to appreciate everyone for your contribution
for all the
points we are making. We are still on the same page. Every one of us are making the same points. Every one of us are saying one thing.
Okay,
two sides of a coin. But I will say this. One thing I want everybody to always put at the back of his mind is, whether we like it or not, the dawn has been done. And this is not the first, this is not the second, and it will not remain the last. I want us to know that when a system is working well, the government will generate more revenue, there's going to be employment, there's going to be good healthcare system, there's going to be things working well the way we want them to work. But when people fail to do the right thing, it means they lack ideology. You see, for example, parking trailers on the roadside, it's dangerous to even human health, not even talk about the drivers driving on the highway. It's dangerous. Take it or leave it. You keep parking trailers on the road, maybe because you don't have where to park your car. And these same rich people fail to understand that when they generate places where these trailers will park, it will generate more revenue for the country itself. Are you getting what I'm saying? All state governments, all local government chairmen, even the president and other people that are in power, they fail in ideology. They lack ideology. That's why we can't get developed. We still remain in one place. When people don't get job based on merit, what do you expect them to do when they get to power? Because they don't even have anything to deliver. They don't have anything to offer the masses. They don't have anything to offer the citizens. Let's talk about the road safety now. Road safety collects tax before you do your paper of motor. I can remember last month, December, I paid almost 20-something thousand naira for my car particulars. The question now is, those money they are collecting, what is it
being used for?
This money for? That's number one. Because up to today, as a citizen of Nigeria, I don't think I've benefited anything from this country. Aside from me paying my school fees, graduating, and then up to now, I'm still writing, I humbly wish to apply for. But thank God I'm so creative that I'm not even waiting to get any job from any government. I prefer doing my business to make my money for myself. Yeah, now, number 3 points. Number 3 points. Even the road safety who are to safeguard our road, their drivers are reckless drivers. Go and check the cars they are driving. Give them car in 1 month. I promise you, before the next month, that car has been bastardized already. The car is already destroyed.
The road safety that's supposed to go and save somebody. Now,
I'm telling you, man, go and check the cars. Point I go see. That one go back to one motor. If you go for road safety. That is number one. When we employ people who have godfathers everywhere, you go to this parastatal, they have godfather. You go to that parastatal, they have godfather. How do you expect those people to perform better when they get the job? When they even come to the office, do they come at the right time they ought to come to the office? Let's be sincere with ourselves. And there's a saying in Yoruba language that says, when the hand has not gotten the vengeance sword, you don't question the death that kills your father. When it is the right time for this country to get its place to destiny, it will get its place. If you are in aim of affairs to do the right thing, please don't do it. Your time is coming. You can't remain there forever.
100.
You cannot remain there forever. Ma, I have been a small baby right from 1990 till date. And Yoruba land, Igbo land has not had a good road network. I was born and brought up in Kaduna. I will say this because I'm in pain. I'm really, really in pain.
Please let him just finish. He will speak.
I will come outside to say the truth. It mustn't affect somebody close to me before I will come outside and say the truth. Whether we like it or not, if I support politicians, who cannot remain in power forever.
God bless you.
God is nowhere to be found. Our prayer is may his soul rest in peace. But can his soul even rest in peace? That's the question. Can your soul rest in peace? Let me even say another one now, and I will keep quiet here. I lost my mom in September last year. Today is New Year. I can't even go out. I've been inside because I'm like asking myself, is my mother wants to go now? My mother has labored for us. But why I can't join one more? I want doctor one shibu. The same way we're talking about road safety, the same way we're talking about the road, is the road wide or not wide enough? The doctors too are doing their own. You occupy a position that you know people need you. You will not be in office when you are meant to be there.
But they said because they are on strike, Mr. Adiola. It's not the doctor's fault if you are not being paid.
Let's leave the fact that let me not divide. Let me just it's not because they are on strike, mommy. I know what I'm saying.
Okay.
I know what I'm saying. Not because they are on strike. Even when they are not on strike, are they treating people well? Do they have conscience? In our hospital today, if you don't pay money before you see doctors will not treat you. What life are they saving then? They cannot be an emergency now. Okay, now see, let's give for example Anthony Joshua that had accidents. Even his family and his uncle are saying they've gone around all the whole hospital in Ogun State. They can't find where their son is.
No, because let me just correct that one. That one, they had to take him out to, they said it was Lagoon Hospital that they took him to. So, and the family didn't know where he was taken to. So we even thought he was flown abroad. But we just found out that he was actually in Lagoon Hospital. So that's what it is.
Okay. Thank you for correcting that. And then, look at the road network. My dad takes us to Lagos every December. My mom is from Ogun State. My dad is from Lagos. We go to Lagos every December, right from when I was being a child. Our road network in the southern part is nothing to write home about. And then you see how this jam-packing the road, federal highway that you call highway. You see how this jam-packing those places. Now today, if the government now says they want to destroy those houses, and build good roads.
People will start crying. I like you, Bugatti. Why you're here because I got that they want. You mustn't bring substance out like that.
Our town planners, our urban and regional planners who plan these roads, I really don't understand the kind of qualifications they have. I really don't understand the degree they have that you cannot forecast the future. Because the more our population, the more we should begin to expand our roads. Go to Kaduna now. From Abuja to Kano. Come and see the road now. Come and see the road. The road is so wide enough to take 3
It's so bad,
at the same time in one lane. But today, go to Yoruba land. Awala kaweju shawon no wada. Eja suto fura wa. Taba sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn kan máa bínú taba lọ se ko ta ní nǹkan báyìí kò yẹ kó rí báyìí. Ilẹ̀ Hausa la wà. Nǹkan báyìí lọ ṣe. Awala kaweju, but tell us our level of qualification. Does it look like we actually have these qualifications? Because I feel bad. I am a public administrator. I study human mind. And as an administrator, now if I'm in an organization, if the organization is not progressing, me myself have failed. All of us has failed. Not even only the government. Because, okay, now, on don't show no. On my show no, on my name, got off from all over last year. As a citizen, you can't go there and say, the way you people are doing this road, though, why don't you think you should do it this way? I'm buy a journey. I know how many times they've been doing road, and then we go there to say, this thing.
Mr. Bugatti, better moti on my band wa. Moti aye mo gogo mo.
I was passing by, and I'm like,
sorry, Mr. Adiola, can we give Mr. Duke some minutes to just thank you? Let's just so that you can still speak later. Please, thank you. Let's hear from Mr. Duke. He has been saying he wants to say something. Mr. Duke. Yeah.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year, sir. Please, can you speak out? We can't hear you very well.
So I read the account on Otobadele Mohamedu's page.
Okay.
It states that a tire busted. And the guy was trying to maneuver his way, not knowing that
there was a
stationary truck at that side.
Thank you, Ashake. They have seen that. God bless you, sis.
Number one. Who is Standard Organization of Nigeria that satisfies all the products that comes into Nigeria?
Substandard products.
I bought a brand new tire before. The tire busted under 1 month to my distance. That I'm talking. And I have bought Tokumbo tires before that lasted 2 years. So, how do we justify that equation? Trucks that are parked there is a park for trucks on that axis to Ibadan.
Yes.
They will not park there. The road traffic agency, who are saddled with the responsibility of checkmating them, once they collect Ogogoro, once they collect Igbo, once they collect Owo, once they collect money, once for June, they will take off their eyes. Thank you. Now, people who are running truck business in Nigeria, that man, Mr. Adiola, said they lack ideology. I agree with you. They lack ideology, but they are greedy and they are wicked. In United Kingdom, for example, there is a cartel that runs the railway business. And there is a cartel that runs the black cab business. If you know what I mean. Black cab. If you are not in that cartel, you cannot run that business. But you know what? They run that business for the ease and comfort of citizens. So they take off trucks from the road. These truck operators, if they have foresight and they are good people, what they should do is to carry their money out of truck business and do rail business. They will make more money. But because they are short-sighted, they cannot see far. Yes. 4 months ago, my member, I belong to a biking community. Our member, a power biker, was going on about 25 Nigerian spirit tour. He got to Kogi. He checked in the hotel. He just said, he let you shoot around 5 p.m. Let me go and buy food and come back. Man, he moved on the main road in Lokoja. As he moved, a woman with Sienna came from nowhere. No indicator, no sign.
Nothing.
Our guy in the middle of the road. Guess what? They got to hospital. no single doctor in any hospital.
God Almighty.
Capital city of Kogi State. Listen to me. Where a governor stole 98 billion, and that same governor.
And he's working. He's trying to contest for presidency now.
He's contesting as a
He's coming to. He wants to become.
That is the tragedy.
We are finished.
That is the tragedy of the Nigerian state.